Well, here we are, believe it or not, video 21. And in video 20, we discussed three main figures. There was Lucifer, there was Satan, and there was Caligastia. Caligastia, you know as the devil. And in video 20 we found out how great they were, what a fantastic job they were doing. But again, I'll repeat this, we came full circle. Because when I started out this story, it started with Daniel, in the book of Daniel in the Bible, where he was praying to God, and God sent an angel to answer his prayer, and the prince of Persia stood in the angel's way. And it wasn't until Michael came down that the angel was able to deliver the prayer. Alright, so the world wants to read the Bible, and when they read that account about Daniel's prayer, the Prince of Persia, and Michael, you just, walk right by the whole situation, and you don't know who the Prince of Persia is. You can guess, but you really don't know. And you don't know who Michael is. You can guess, but you really don't know, because the Bible doesn't explain who these figures are. Right? So, and nobody ever asks the question, what if I knew who they were? Would it change anything, or the direction the Bible was going? And you would never know it if all you ever read was the Bible. So, when you do your research, and you do enough of it, you find out that the Prince of Persia is actually Caligastia. Caligastia is known in the Bible as the devil. And Michael ends up being Jesus Christ. And you would have never known that if you just continued reading the Bible for 2,000 years and never ever doing any research to find out whether everything was true or not, or whether information got lost for whatever reason. You would never have known it. So, the kingdom of God is actually fantastic. And the Bible doesn't say anything about that. Michael, who is Jesus Christ, is the creator of our universe. The first creation that Michael and the Mother Spirit, which you wouldn't have known about, was the creation of Gabriel. Gabriel, you know in the Bible, because Gabriel came down and talked to Edith and Mary, and I told them that they would have sons. So, and Gabriel happens to be the most powerful angel in the universe of Nevington. You never would have known that our universe is called Nevington. This is what research does. It opens up a whole host of information that you would never have found out had you not done the research. Okay, so now we know that the universe that Michael created was called Nevington. We found out that Gabriel is their first creation. And the universe in Nevington contains 10,000 inhabited systems. Inhabited. The system that we live in is called Satania. And in our system there are 600, and I said before 19, but I believe the correct number is 607 inhabited planets. The number of our planet is number 606. And it is called Urantia, and it's registered in heavenly Jerusalem. Heavenly Jerusalem happens to be a planet, a manufactured planet about the size of Saturn, with 7 planets circling it, manufactured planets the size of Earth. So now you know what our system looks like. It's teeming with light. The only reason why you don't or haven't found the life yet is because our space is such a huge place. The distances are incomprehensible. You couldn't travel through space because you couldn't live long enough to get to a destination. And that brings up another point. Time to us is relative, and only relative to us. We're born, we live 70 or 80 years, and they've increased it to about 90. But then that's the end of our material life. No one ever dies, so when we get resurrected, we become spirits, right? So once we become spirits, time doesn't matter anymore. When you're living forever, time is just almost a useless word. So we're going to be talking in video 22. I think this one's video 21. And we'll be talking in video 2 about a lot of time. We're going to be talking about how Lucifer, Satan, Caligastia went from being very highly respected personalities to the evil that they became and the destruction they caused. And then we're going to be talking about Gabriel and Michael and the things that they did to bring Lucifer, Satan, and Caligastia to justice. So you see that, you know, when you do the research and you find the answers to questions, it illuminates a whole, in our case, a universe that nobody knows about. You go outside at night and you look at the stars and they're beautiful. If you are in the middle of the ocean, then you see nothing but stars. And you have to wonder, what's out there? Well, you'll never know what's out there if you don't do the research. So, to recap, in video 22, we're going to be focusing on Lucifer, Satan, Caligastia, Gabriel, and Michael. And we'll find out exactly how all of those personalities come together and the outcomes of what they did, which is extremely important to you and I. It actually answers why we have so much trouble. The life here should be well advanced, and it was retarded by the actions of Lucifer, Satan, and Caligastia. Life here, we should have a central government by now throughout the whole entire earth. There should be no wars. We all should be talking the same language. And prejudiced ideas are quickly becoming a thing of the past. We're finally getting along with one another. And there is nothing but peace and prosperity. But because of Lucifer, Satan, and Caligastia, we are still fighting wars. We're still angry at one another. We can't agree on anything. And life is a complete struggle for most of us. All because of those three. So, I think I've talked enough for this video. We'll see you in video 22, I believe it is. So you have a great day. Thank you.